Hey, happy Christmas everyone! I just said I'd do a quick outfit of the day at the start of this tutorial because my outfit is super over the top Christmassy. I'm wearing this gorgeous, gilded, molten, fabulous golden top by trafficpeople.com, and I will leave it in the down bar for you guys. And I paired it with this YSL bracelet, a Topshop skirt, and my lovely new Henry Holland coat which my boyfriend bought me. And yeah, all in all I had a lovely day and I hope you did too. So if you'd like to see how I got the makeup look for this video, please keep watching and I'll see you at the end of it. So this is the look we're aiming for, guys. Soft and smoky, no harsh lines, just girly with a little bit of colour in there too. And yeah, I've gone back to using my Double Wear Light from Esteé Lauder. I'm in the shade 2.0 and I'm just using this Ruby Milli brush because can you believe I forgot all my makeup brushes in Belfast? I'm an idiot, I know. So I'm just plotting out my foundation, measuring it out with my fingers and putting on my face before blending it out with this dual fibre brush. This is a really affordable one from Boots if anyone's wondering. And yeah, I'm just blending that out, and as well I just pat it in with my fingers afterwards. And now onto the correcting. Bobbi Brown's under eye corrector in light peach, and I just warm it up on the back of my hand first, and I just use whatever's on my finger and I just gently pat that into my under eye. I don't use a lot because it can tend to go cakey if you use too much, and it kind of just stops correcting at a certain point as well. So just a little bit, guys, just a little bit. And now from this Urban Decay NYC palette, I'm using Last Call, which is gorgeous, like winey purple colour. And I'm using this No7 pencil brush to smudge it under my eyes. I'm going quite heavy under the eye, a very Mary-Kate and Ashley sort of look, and then blending it softly into the inner corner, not going all the way in, but leaving it quite thick on the middle and outer corner. So this is what it looks like on both eyes, and now I'm taking a little bit of Smog, which is one of my all-time favourite bronze colours ever, and I'm basically just patting that all over the lid in no particular way or motion, just packing on that colour as heavy as possible. And once I've actually done that, once I kind of reach the crease, I'm actually going to take a little bit on my finger and just pat it in a little bit more, because I find with shimmery colours, using your fingers as a last minute finish just really brings out the colour. And yeah, I'm going back to the wine colour again, Last Call from Urban Decay, and I'm using the edge of the flat sided brush and I'm just running over the top of that bronze, just over my crease, just to make it a little bit more smoky, and as well just define the shape of my eye a little bit more, kind of wing it up slightly. So it kind of just blends into the bronze really well and makes a slightly more amber colour. And then I'm just doing a quick blending with this random paintbrush that I found, and that is that. So I'm going back with, I think it's Suspect and another one, whatever one that was, and I'm just highlighting a little bit before taking Perversion, which is a very dark brown black. And I find that these really pigmented heavy matte colours work really well over shimmers, so I've just patted that into the outer corner and kind of going in a diagonal motion towards the centre of my eye. I'm just patting that in, as well as taking a bit of that colour into my crease right the way around, just to define the eye a little bit further. And as well, you can go back and blend if you need to, but I find this colour works really well and it's really easy to blend over shimmer colours. So this is kind of what you should end up with. Now this Soap and Glory highlighting brow pencil, I'm using the milky white side just to line my eyes because it's a very soft pencil, works really well. And I'm also putting it a little bit under my brows. I love this, it's my favourite highlighter ever because it's matte and I just find it's really blendable and really soft, so I just smudge it in with my fingers before I start kind of defining my brows. And yeah, that's it. So next step before I put on my mascara is my concealer, and I'm just using Collection 2000's Lasting Perfection in shade 2, doing kind of triangle shape under my eyes as I always do, bringing it up quite high on the cheekbone just for added highlight. And just because I don't like concealer too heavy around my nose, I'm using this Illuminating Touch from Collection 2000 as well in shade 2, just because it's a very light concealer and I find that it just highlights my face without looking too cakey, and because I don't really like anything heavy around my nose area or on the rest of my face. So I'm just blending that in, and I either use my foundation or concealer brush for this. And once that's all done and tidied up, I'm going to pat in my under eye concealer with my fingers just to warm up the product a bit more, and I'm also going to take a little bit into the inner corner of my eye just because I get a little bit dark in there as well, but just be careful not to move the eyeshadow around too much or else bring your concealer up too high just to mess up all the lovely eyeshadow that we did earlier. Now this is my favourite mascara of all time. It's so good. If you curl your eyelashes a lot and you don't want them to uncurl while you're doing your mascara, this stuff is amazing. It's lengthening, it's voluming, it's just smudge proof, waterproof, it's everything. So yeah, I use it on my top and bottom lashes for this look because it kind of just softens out the under eye eyeshadow a bit. And once I'm done that, I just take my No7 eyebrow gel just to kind of, you know, groom my brows a little bit because, you know, you got to keep those in shape. And yeah, now you guys know me, I ain't going nowhere without highlighting and contouring, so I'm taking my sleek contour kit in the shade Light, taking some of that gorgeous magical fairy dust that is the highlighting powder, putting it on the top of my cheeks, my nose, my forehead, top of my lips and the top of my chin, any areas that I want to hit the light. And then I'm just going to swirl my brush in the contour powder, tap off the excess and give a generous kind of I don't know, swirl of that on my cheekbones. As you can see now, it looks pretty harsh, but that's just the natural shadow of my cheekbones. You'll see that it's actually quite subtle, but when you turn to the front you can see it really enhances my cheekbones and makes quite a deep kind of shadow, but without using that much. So please guys, we do not want any harsh lines on Christmas Day. We want to keep that shiz soft as hell. I'm also putting some of this on my temples just to kind of, I don't know, keep the colour going around all around the face, keep it even, and as well it'll just slim my forehead even more and slim the size of my face and my temples. So we want to do that. We want to get the chin and the jaw bones as well, don't forget that guys. And with this we benefit Cupid's Bow. I'm just highlighting my top of my Cupid's Bow, of course, before lining my lips with my favourite No7 lip pencil in the shade 20 Nude, and I'm just going to ever so slightly fill in my lips, and I'm going to keep the liner quite heavy because what I'm going to put on next is kind of just going to fade into it anyway. Now I don't go too over the top of my lip liner, I just use it to even out my lips because that's what it's for. And yeah, now my favourite product of the moment, this Burts lip balm, tinted lip balm in Dahlia Rose, and it's this gorgeous deep burgundy, and I just love the kind of my lips but better shade it gives me, and I don't know, just been addicted to it, and it really is conditioning, far better than anything I've ever used on my lips. And yeah, it just gives a nice wee pop of colour. And last touches, I'm using Collection 2000's glitter liner. I'm packing some of this on top of the shadow just for a bit of extra Christmas sparkle because, you know, it's Christmas, everyone likes to go over the top a little bit. And yeah, that's the finished look. I hope you enjoy it guys. Please like if you did and leave your requests below. The info I mentioned will be in the down bar below, and yeah, I'll see you in my next one guys. Take care and I hope you had a lovely Christmas. This is Toffee in his elf suit with his hat and his outfit. How cute is that? Toffee! Oh boy, open his toy, Dad. Go and encourage him.
He doesn't know. Just try to hear it a bit.
What is it, Toffee? What is it? What is it? Oh, it's his little leg. Oh, what is it, Toffee? Is that your brand new toy?
Is this why you milk yoke? Yes.
Oh.
After I walk in home with it, it's a mini carton made out of the same stuff as the cup.
Get your toy, Toffee. Get your toy, Toffee.
The hat's supposed to be at the angle. See the jaw on the angle.
Get him, boy.
Get him.
Get him. Get him.
Get him.
Get him. Go on. Go on.
Mousey. Get him for the hat at the jaw on the angle.
Aww, and his new toy. Ooh. Oh, stop kicking him around. Why are you kicking him around?
What did he ever do to you?
We have to give him a new name. Sure.
Elfie. Elfie.
Elfie.
I think it's going to be Elfie.
It's a dog though. It's a dog.
Elfie dog. He's a dog, he's an elf. Right.
Good point. Toffee. That's his new friend, you guys.